It sucks.
Well,
How you feel?
Oh.
I feel intimidated.
So relax, enjoy, tell us the hacks about.
Yeah, so basically this phone is, or this hack is supposed to turn a phone like this, freebie phone, to something like that, not so freebie phone. But because his has a text pad and mine doesn't, and part of this project is, and given the limited time span of the project, we're going to have to use that phone.
Just for the texting purposes.
Just for texting purposes. Okay, so basically our hack, if you can call it that, is to execute commands on the remote computer using text messages, just a standard SMS message that just any phone in the US has or is capable of doing. So, I mean,
we were inspired by cloud computing. This is the thin client, and that is the fat client.
yeah, and if you need more buzzwords,
E-commerce.
Okay. So what we can do is we run the script on the computer, and you can perform various commands by pressing a letter, by sending a text message to my undisclosed Google Voice number, and it will parse the message and execute a command.
So for starters, let's start with hello world. I would go to my texting thing, and I would text Evan's number, capital H, and then ampersand. And he has a code on there that
provided AirBears doesn't crap out,
yep.
It will.
So no one can see this, but
Evan, hook it up.
Attach
your computer.
I did, but
No, his computer.
Yep. And my computer returned the hello world to the cell phone.
Let's see.
I mean, the computer is support. Oh, okay. Wow, that really killed the resolution on my monitor, but sure. So how this works is it kind of pulls Gmail, or creates an app connection, checks your Gmail for new messages, and will process it accordingly. It can also send messages back to your phone, so
so I got hello world back.
So, I mean, there's plenty of uses for this, but we came up with a few of varying levels of practicality. So, for example, if one person, you have a friend who's stuck on the second floor of Solo Hall, and you can't call the person, we have a command for that. Capital P, ampersand, and email address.
So we call that the soda pager.
And
it basically tells you, hey, go outside.
you see it?
I sent it.
And
so what happens is the message goes to Google Voice, and Google Voice has this function where it forwards everything it gets to the email. And the script checks the email to see if there is a message from Google Voice, and then
it sends that to my mailbox. And okay, so we can also do more practical stuff like check bar times, and I mean it can also parse RSS feeds. We can, for example, well, due to the fact that we never bothered, or we kind of suck at parsing XML, we don't have a general RSS feed, but we have our commands to check www.hasthelargehadron-collider-destroyed-earth-yet.com, check its XML feed, and it will return, hopefully, nope. If it's anything else, then, well, I don't know what to say. And also, you can run shell commands. And let's say you have this directory, and you need to get rid of it remotely. Let me type in.
So actually the RSS thing does work, but only for Yahoo News right now. Yahoo.
Yeah, the first person to use any Yahoo technology, right?
No.
Yeah.
Hey, I was using Yahoo Technologies too.
You didn't kiss enough ass.
I hate Yahoo.
And I do not know how to use technology, so give me a moment. Executing show commands not only requires knowing my Google Voice number, which probably happened to be displayed out in the open for a minute or so, but also PIN number, so nobody can RMRF route to me. I kind of forgot my PIN.
See you your time, but thank you.
Are we out of time?
Oh, we have one more function actually. Since Google Voice has a voice transcript service, what we can do is we can actually just call and say, reset the server, and we can parse the transcript to actually execute command. And because the voice recognition isn't that good right now, we only have one command so far. But once it improves, I mean, you don't have to type SMSs anymore. You can just call.